So people who are watching us for the first time, and I think just our TikTok needs to be switched on. Um, they must be wondering what is happening. So yes, so this is a surprise. I would say just an experiment which we are trying to do for all the viewers of our TikTok channel, our YouTube channel, our Facebook handle, and our Instagram. We are coming with a new set of series, which is going to be really, really exciting. I hope it's audible. I hope you guys can hear me well. I hope you guys can see me. As we talk about arcade jewels, you guys can see it right above my head. We are talking about the best quality and the best price. Now, when we talk about these four categories of social media handles. Let me tell you, all our information when it comes to our holiday season, all the infos regarding your offers and sales which is going on throughout the year, meaning the router of the whole year, these are some handles which you need to follow. Be it if you're active on TikTok, make sure you're following our handle on TikTok. If you are a person who scrolls through YouTube all day, so YouTube channel of RK is where you need your hub to begin. And moving on to our Facebook and Instagram handle, I'm sure all of you all are part of these platforms. Coming to that, make sure you're giving us a follow and welcome to our new series of RK Jewels. We are talking about the season and festive offer. Holiday season is here, so we are looking forward to showcase something really, really exciting. As you can see right now, what you're watching is our cocktail rings and our polki earrings. So these are something which is going to be season's favorite. Also, let me remind you, if you guys like or what you see, as in what I'm wearing, feel free to pin us at 848-433-1213. We are starting this new series of showcase where we are going to be experimenting with styles, design, comfort, and your budget line. So let's begin with our very, very fascinating piece now. Moving on to the first ring, I call it the queen. When it comes to a combination of Meenakari and Polki, let me remind you, IGI certified, IGL certified, these rings or earring in that matter, or anything to combine your evening with a very, very special way of showcasing and portraying, this is it. Remember, when it comes to adding something really exclusive in your jewelry set, this is what you need to add on. Meenakari is something which is absolutely stunning when it comes to highlighting or talking about your jewelry, meaning not literally yap yap, but yeah, your jewelry should do the speaking for you on your evening night. So when we are talking about a Meenakari set like this, simply feel free to put on your ring or in that matter a earring and move on. You don't need anything else to make a combination. So Meenakari is something which always plays really, really safe. All right, moving on to one of, I would say, it's the whole of globe, the half of globe likes it. We are talking about a combination of emerald. We are also talking about a queen stone, which even Nita Ambani loves the most. When we talk about emerald, we have started terming it as the queen stone. So when we talk about emerald, again, remember, we have spoken about this earlier too. Emerald, rubylet are these are few stones, even in that matter, turquoise, ferozi. These are some fascinated stones which go solo with anything. So when you're talking about a chandelier earring, when you're talking about something which is really, really exclusive on your evening night, simply feel free to put on a chandelier earring and your night is done. Just walk out and make sure you are shining bright. Okay, so when we are talking about a combination of emerald with polki and diamonds, which is IGI and IGL certified, feel free to ask the certificate of authentication. When we are talking about a certificate of authentication, that will help you recognize not only your stone, but the understanding of how the carat works, or the weight, or the gross weight. So people who have an idea about the carat, let me tell you, carat is different from the gross weight. So when we are talking about a gross weight, that is a culmination of your gemstone and your diamond and gold in together. So when we are asking for a breakdown, make sure you're asking the carat of your diamond, cut and uncut both. Or in that matter, if you're wearing something to do with a gemstone, always ask about the weight which is splitted to the gemstone. So that's very, very important for you all when you're choosing masterpieces like these. So when we are talking about cocktail rings never, never go wrong. Because when we talk about something which is a highlight of the evening, something to do with your ear span, something to do with your hands, it always sits in right. And if you're wearing some solid colors, so this is what you need to put on. So I hardly require anything to culminate. And if I have to shift, like today, I came from work and I directly went on to live. So for me, the best thing I could do is highlight my torso and put up something which looks extravagant as to cut my torso. So that would be a fantastic look. Moving on to to this level, when we are talking about some pieces like a turquoise, as we were just talking about, the very, very fascinating and breathtaking stones like these. We are talking about a combination, a culmination of polki with Firozi combined in diamond. So now, choice is yours, whether you are a coral person, whether you are a cat eye person, you're a matte finish or a glittery finish person. So when it comes to any kind of navratans, be it your blue sapphire, your yellow sapphire, your Firozi, your coral, your cat eye, your a combination of all these with kundan sits in perfect. So basically, when you see a culmination which is curated, something on the lines of having a evening night out, your jewelry should be doing the talking. So now, moving on, as we were talking about the combination of meenakari, remember one thing: meenakaris always play a very enthusiastic role when it comes to you curating a piece. So when I am putting on meenakari, I should be able to talk about meenakari. I should be able to talk about something like a mother of pearl. Okay, this is an example of a mother of pearl. So when we talk about mother of pearls, remember one thing: the highlightation is something which is the outer side, as you see. So people who understand jewelry, people who know what you're wearing, people who know the authenticity of what you are curating together, they would always, always, always appreciate a mother of pearl. So this is something which is, I would say, a very classy evening. And ladies who love fluorescent colors, ladies who love to put on solid silks, ladies who are they love to put on zardosi. So those are something, I would say, those women or those ladies would love to put up something like this. This is very royal, goes fantastically well with what do you say, organza. Oh my god. So I think mother of pearls and organza has the best combo. So when we talk about style tips, if you are a person who would choose something like this, so organza is has to be a baby. All right, moving on to something which I love in person, which is a blue sapphire. I'm a blue sapphire girl. नीलम की जो कहावत और स्टोरी हमने सुनी है बचपन से लेकर आज तक, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि वो बहुत ही यूनिक सा ऐसा स्टोन है. ऑफ कोर्स हम स्टोन दिखा के हमेशा पहनने की कोशिश करते हैं. हमारी कोशिश यही होती है कि द सूटेबिलिटी वर्क्स फॉर अस, बिकॉज व्हेन इट कम्स टू एमरल्ड और रूबी, वो ज्यादातर जेमस्टोन्स के कैटेगरी में जब भी हम देखते हैं, सो इट इज ऑलवेज टू प्ले ऑन द सेफर साइड. व्हेन वी आर पुटिंग ऑन something on the lines of blue sapphire, yellow sapphire, I would suggest always ask your astrologer or your pandit, whosoever, priest, whosoever you follow. So that's something which I always do. And me, as a my stone is blue sapphire, so I love to experiment with the jewelry or sets or the combination that we talk about. Another thing that I'll tell you, most of us always think that Navratan is a combination which is only meant for Indian jewelry. Absolutely wrong. Okay, so let me tell you. When it comes to a combination of Navratan and you're putting up on a 31st night, trust me on this when we talk about this. We definitely want to work on for our Christmas nights. So people who have already chosen what to wear, let me tell you, Navratan can do wonders for you. So because take a closer look. Why? The reason I say is I love the curation of all the colors combining together, because Navratan is something which can go well with every single piece of outfit, be it Indian, be it Western, be it evening wear, be it even a casual piece of sweater. Okay, so this is basically a highlightation or a talk of the town for you. So feel free to pin us at 848-433-1213. Remember, when it comes to RK Jules and when we talk about, we keep narrating this over and over again. And I'm sure when you guys relate to our topics, when we talk about best quality and best price, there's a reason behind it, because we make sure whosoever is visiting us here at RK Jewels, you guys should be happy enough to go back home, because we make sure that you're not going empty handed. All right. So moving on to one of our very, very sacred pieces. I love with a tassel. I love something which has a teardrop. I love something which has a pearl drop. I love something like this. So this is me, completely me, because I'm not a kind of a person who would, people who know me, they know, they have never seen me wearing a chandelier ever, unless I'm literally going on stage to host a show. But something like this is my to go for my wedding, for my evening dinners, and I love to curate a piece of jewelry which goes both with my Indian and Western attire. So that is something that I always keep in mind, because I never know what is the occasion. I don't know what I'm going to be putting up in which show. So that's something that I always highlight. And this is my to go earring. And when it comes to me, you would always see me something like this. Always. Structural pieces are something which goes fantastically well in order to highlight your face structure. So these are something structure based when it comes to full patti, when it comes to paisleys, when it comes to upside down teardrops. So those are something which goes with every face cut. So do not worry. Feel free to pin us for more such style tip, I would say. And when it comes to choosing the jewelry and when it comes to curating something best for your evenings, I have learned something over the years. I would never go underdressed. I would never put on something where I know I'm not comfortable in. I would never experiment with my looks when it comes to going to something where my presence would count, or where I've been recognized. So at times, if you feel that you're going a little low on your choice of outfit, feel free to look great with the choice of jewelry, because jewelry does most of your talking. So, with that note, thank you so much, you all, for watching. I'm super duper excited with this new series and new session. I love the new setup. I hope you guys like it too. And if there's anything you want to suggest, or if you like or don't like, definitely let us know. Right now, I am just experimenting, trying out all the sets of jewelry. Every given chance I have, I that's what I do. I love to experiment, try, test all my sets, just to see how it makes me feel. Jewelry should make you feel the best. Okay, so make sure you are choosing the right kind of piece to make you feel at your best. Because when we talk about RK Jewels, and when we talk about the best quality and best price, and when we talk about this banner, I hope nobody misses this by now. I think all of you have recognized this. So make sure you give us a follow, pass some hearts on, send us your likes and dislikes. Your suggestions are always welcome. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. Me, Amrita, on behalf of the entire team of RK Jules and the family, wish you all a very happy holiday, and we are open always. So 31st of December would be the last day for Diwali Dhamaka 2025. Make sure you're paying us a visit at 1377A Oak Tree Road, Islin, New Jersey. And if you have any doubts, queries, clarify, our store timing is from 11 a.m. till 8 p.m. So make sure you're paying us a visit after 11 o'clock and before 8 p.m. All right. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you again tomorrow, same time. And it's time to call for Manisha. So Manisha is right now my uh, technical supervisor right now. So since it's a new series, we are just trying to figure out what's happening. So till then, thank you so much, Manisha. And she has been phenomenal, because right now I realize that I won't be able to move from this angle. So okay, so it's uh, we are done for the day. So our technical supervisor can actually switch it off for us. Thank you so much, all of you all, for watching.